Hey guys, I want to talk a little bit about gospel calling, and in doing that, I wanted to share with you my salvation story. And for me, I have the early story. There were no big events surrounding it, there were no big questions, anything like that. Just, I remember being about 7 and knowing that was the step I needed to take. I had this firm conviction that that was what I wanted to do, that was where I needed to go. And so I accepted Jesus. I heard the voice, not audibly, but I knew what I was doing and I wanted to follow Jesus. But of course, as I got into my teenage college years, I kind of strayed from the path a little bit. And after my college years, I realized that I had wandered and wanted to really return to God. I knew that that was the path I wanted to go back down. So I started really going back towards God, seeking God, and He was faithful and He was there. And really started questioning my salvation. Like, how could I have gone that direction if I was really saved? Was I really saved? What does that look like? And so every time I learned something new about God, I would wonder if was I really saved before. And God was so generous and so sweet to me because He finally revealed that for me, my salvation story, there's a lot of layers. It looks like just a lot of revelation, and that's just who He is in my life. That's who He is for me. He reveals himself in layers. And the cool thing about that is that I've learned that that is God's voice. That is God speaking to me. That is God intersecting his life and mine. That is him really stepping into my life and me being able to see him visibly work in my life. Because every time I get one of those aha moments, it's kind of like, oh my goodness, he really is paying attention. He really is. There's something cool and new about him, and I'm never going to have it all figured out. And a fun connection for that, that was just another sweet moment for me, is when my son wanted to get baptized, he couldn't really give me a reason. It wasn't a big lightning bolt or anything like, I know this is what I want to do, but he knew what he was doing and he had such a conviction. It was just such a huge conviction. And when I asked him, like, why, he just plainly said, because Jesus told me to. And I got that. I understood that because that was my story at 7 years old. I didn't have a lot of information. I didn't have a lot of baggage going into it, but I knew that Jesus told me to. I knew that's what I was supposed to do. So I love how God reaches out to us in those ways, how He's living and moving and active and really just steps into our space exactly where we are. And that looks different for everyone. So that is my salvation story. Have a good day.